Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I'm Mary Cochran, a member here at Emerson. I serve on the worship committees and the performing arts committees. Thank you for being here with us, whether you're joining us in the pews or online. Any visitors who may be among us in person this morning are invited to fill out our yellow visitor card in the pew in front of you, like Carol is holding up right there, so you can receive more information about Emerson and all of our activities. You can place it in one of the offering baskets at the front or back of the sanctuary, either during the offering or after the service. And welcome to Emerson. We hope to see you many more times to come. Following the worship service, folks in the pews may head out to the gathering place for coffee and conversation, and we'll also have social time on Zoom, hosted by Emersonian Marilyn Rambo. Please, if you haven't already silenced your cell phone, make sure you do so now.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Stephen Lipp, and I'm currently serve this church as the Performing Arts Director and other services, as otherwise known as ne'er-do-well. And I will be your service leader this morning. As we work to create a beloved community, we welcome all who would join us in building a better world with more love, more justice, and more peace. We welcome all who would join us in growing in mind, heart, and spirit. We welcome all who would join us in tearing down systems of oppression of all kinds. We welcome all who would join their purposes to ours in a loving spirit of right relationship. Whoever you are, wherever you come from, wherever you find yourself on your life's journey, whichever your pronouns, whether you've walked in or strolled in or sidled in or ambled in or lolled in or rolled in or dialed in, whomever you love, you are welcome here. The Taizé service, which this morning is a service focusing on song and meditation rather than sermon or doctrine. As such, it is one in which you are all encouraged to share your voice in song and also to share your silence in meditation. Please join me in this exploration of oral sense and consciousness. Please remain seated as we sing our first hymn repeatedly. I will complete the hymn by ringing a bell, which will initiate a sequence, a meditative state for a time. Let's just put it that way. Rise up, O flame, by thy light glowing, show to us beauty, vision, and joy. Rise up, O flame, by thy light glowing, show to us beauty, vision, and joy. Now that you've gotten the drill down, I think we can proceed with the service. I would like to discuss with you a few tunes I learned as a young child. I will start with a little history. I am the sixth child of 8 children from a Unitarian family. I was born in New Orleans, as was my younger brother, but the remaining 6 were born in the far north and east of New Orleans. My parents both hailed from NYC. My father was from Queens, my mother from Kings. The music I grew up with was taught to me by my parents and older siblings. So, do you know this one? Do 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 do. Thank you, Artem. That one was a little difficult for me as a child because I really couldn't understand all these nonsense words they were singing. Frère Jacques, what is this? I had no idea. But okay, so I was singing that song. Here's another one. Do 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 do. I was taught as a child that was written by Mozart. It wasn't written by Mozart, but as a child that gave me a great appreciation for Mozart, so there was that. Or this one. Good night, ladies, good night, ladies, good night, ladies, so sad to see you go. Merrily we roll along, roll along, roll along, merrily we roll along all the livelong day. As a child, singing this song was a traumatic event because it was not sung this way to me. It was sung, good night, Stephen, good, and it meant I had to go to bed, which was never at all what I wanted to do at that point in time. So be it. Now I'd like to sing one last song from my childhood, but I really don't want any of you to get bent out of shape by this because I will sing the lyrics I was taught. Please don't get bent out of shape by this. I've been working on the railroad all the livelong day. I've been working on the railroad just to pass the time away. Can't you hear the whistle blowing? Rise up so early in the morn. Can't you hear the captain shouting? Dinah, blow your horn. Some of you may know that tune with different lyrics. I never learned those other lyrics, I must point out. But we all of us, have a varied history in song. And often that history is special to us. May you remember your special history.
Unlike our normal services, this being Taizé, our offertory music you will be providing. We will be singing throughout the offering. Like many communities of faith, Emerson collects an offering each week, but our offering is not for our congregation, but to give to others, because we know that giving is both a transformative spiritual act and an important way to live our values. I've been asked to reiterate, if you wish to give to Emerson, this is not the time to do that. This money is going elsewhere. 75% of our offering will go to our August Share the Plate recipient, the Carrizo Coramundo tribe. The remaining 25% of our offering will go, as always, to Interfaith Ministries Meals on Wheels, which provides, on average, 5,000 meals every day to Houston's homebound seniors. There are many ways to give. You can go to our webpage for online giving, or put cash or check in our offering baskets, which are up front and in the back, or mail a check to the church. Our offertory music was hymn 95, There Is More Love Somewhere.
There is more love somewhere. There is more love somewhere. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more love somewhere. There is more love somewhere. There is more love somewhere. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more love somewhere. There is more love somewhere. There is more love somewhere. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more love somewhere. There is more love somewhere. There is more love somewhere. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more love somewhere. Thank you. Yes, I'm sorry. Let me iterate that, not reiterate, iterate that. Children are free to leave now for RE. This next reading, if you want to call it that, is called Getting Through the Day. And I want to describe to you a tool to use to get you through the working day. You know, the day that seems to drag on and on and on without much life or vitality. The tool is called the vamp. A vamp is a short, simple introductory passage, usually repeated several times to get the tune rolling. Funny thing is, it is commonplace in music for the vamp to take on a life of its own. The word earworm comes to mind frequently. If the vamp can capture that special place in your mind, your temporary problems with the drudgery of the working day are solved. Those around the water cooler will see the smile on your face, and the whole thing becomes infectious. Your mind is now in a place of quiet bliss, with the tune rolling around and providing comfort. I often wonder what else could have the power and presence to provide such contentment. This coming weekend is Labor Day. Each of us has labor or commitment, which we do. And I would like you to think of this as we enter the silence together. For this next hymn, as we sing it repeatedly, I want you to let those Labor Day labors go. Though I may spend our silence no home, our spirits long to be made whole, let inward love guide every deed by His free word. I hadn't mentioned this earlier, and maybe I should have. Feel free in singing these hymns to sing harmony. It's fine. I don't mind. It's a lot of fun. So should it move you to do so, feel free. I'd like to share with you a responsive reading from the Great Hymnal, number 671, Freedom by John Milton. Our faith and knowledge thrive by exercise, as well as our limbs and complexion.
If the waters of truth flow not in a perpetual progression, they sicken into a muddy pool of conformity and tradition.
The light which we have gained was given us not to be ever staring on, but by it to discover onward things remote from our knowledge.
Where there is much desire to learn, there of necessity will be much arguing, much writing, many opinions.
Give me liberty to know, to utter, and to argue freely, according to conscience, above all liberties.
And though all the winds of doctrine were let loose to play upon the earth, so truth be in the field, we do injuriously to misdoubt her strength.
For who knows not that truth is strong next to the Almighty? She needs no policies, no stratagems to make her victorious.
Let her and falsehood grapple.
Whoever knew truth put to the worse in a free and open encounter. I am the only one, but still I am one. I cannot do everything, but still I can do something. And because I cannot do everything, I will not refuse to do the something that I can do. As we sing this next hymn repeatedly, you are invited to come forward and light a candle of hope and resolve and place it in the bowl of sand. Then return to your seat and continue in meditative song. Spirit of life, come unto me. Sing in my heart all the stirrings of compassion. Blow Where hate rules, let us bring love. Where sorrow, joy. Let us strive more to comfort others than to be comforted, to understand others than to be understood, to love others than to be loved. For it is in giving that we receive, and in pardoning that we are pardoned. Spirit of truth, of life, of power, we bring ourselves as gifts to thee. Oh, bind our hearts this sacred hour, in faith and hope and charity. People say, "What is the sense of our small effort?" They cannot see that we must lay one brick at a time, take one step at a time. A pebble cast into a pond causes ripples that spread in all directions. Each one of our thoughts, words, and deeds is like that. No one has a right to sit down and feel hopeless. There's too much work to do. Amen.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us today, especially you folk online. Visitors, I would like to tell you, this is not your average or normal Emerson service. There's not really any such thing as an average or normal Emerson service. I invite you all to come back in the future several times to experience more of what Emerson has to offer. Announcements. After the service, we will have social time here and on Zoom. If you social time out in the gathering place and on Zoom, there should be a link in your weekly e-blast and the service announcement email. Lunch bunch today is at Mod Pizza, correct? Which is up on the corner here at San Felipe and Bering. Lunch bunch is just a bunch of people getting together and having lunch and talking, so everyone is invited, visitors included. If you're interested in getting to know Emerson today, there will be an Exploring Emerson and Unitarian Universalism session after the service. It will be in the library in room 203. Snacks will be provided. All right. So consider going to that if you'd like to learn more about Emerson or about being a UU. And it's just 2 weeks till Emerson's annual Homecoming Sunday, which is September 10th. As summer ends, we gather to celebrate in Sunday service and then with a fabulous hot dog bar and potluck. Today, stop by the homecoming table in the gathering place to learn more and vote for your favorite hot dog. And now while Artem plays the postlude, please follow Stephen to the gathering place.